Alright, what's going on, guys? We are here at Copart in Amarillo, Texas. We're picking up two cars that are going to South Dakota and North Dakota. So I'm just getting my trailer ready. They're gonna overhang a little bit. It's about 35 feet, and I got a 32-foot trailer, so they're gonna hang over a little bit. I just finished putting my tarps in bed of the truck. They normally go here, as you guys know. So I just gotta stack these and then strap them down again, and then that'll be it. What's going on, guys? We are just inside North Dakota now. We're getting ready to drop off our second car of those two that we picked up in Amarillo. So we picked up that truck that was all busted up. I don't think I took any video of it because I was at Copart and they don't really like you film it over there. But I have some pictures, so I'll put some pictures in of it. And then I'm dropping off a Cadillac here in North Dakota. It's nothing really interesting, so I didn't really get too much footage, and it's super windy, so I didn't want to film outside. So I'll see what footage I can get when I get here to North Dakota to drop this one off. I'm about 10 minutes away from there, so we'll get that one kicked off, and then we're picking up a mini excavator going to Idaho. So we'll get that picked up today, and that drops Monday. So today's Friday, so that drops Monday. So we'll get all that knocked out today, and I'll check in with you guys later. All right, what's going on, guys? We are in Montana, Miles City, Montana, at a pilot. We're just we're on our way to Idaho with our next delivery, which is this mini excavator. With this mini excavator, we are, I guess we're about 9 hours from the delivery. If you guys are wondering how I have it secured, I have a chain going through the front blade, and then I have strapped over the implement, and then I have one chain hooked to the back, and it's secure. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The excavator weighs about 9,000 pounds, give or take. So this is where I have it set up on the trailer. I have it just forward of the axles, so you can see how the weight's kind of distributed, and that sets me pretty good up. I didn't weigh it or anything because I know what these mini excavators weigh, and I know I won't be overweight no matter where I really put it on the trailer. Unless I were to put it like backwards all the way forward on the truck, then my truck axles would be overweight. But aside from that, it's a pretty nice machine. As far as the interior goes, this is kind of what you're looking at. A little tool bag, keys are up there. It's got speakers. I'm sure it's got some form of heat and AC. Yeah, there's a vent there, so I'm sure it's got heat and AC. So it's a nice machine. I'm taking it out to Spirit Lake in Idaho. I would always recommend during your pre-trip to, if you're hauling like equipment or a car or something that you've left the keys in, I would always recommend just making sure, just walk around and make sure the keys are still in it. Make sure all the doors and everything are still locked and closed. Just because you don't want one of those flying off down the road, you know. That's kind of a point that I try to always do whenever I'm hauling something like that. But other than that, just another truck stop. Pick up your fucking trash. That's that. wanted to jump on here, just kind of give you an update on this load. I'm still with the Mini X that was going from North Dakota up to Idaho. I stayed the night in Missoula, Montana last night, and I'm in between Montana and Idaho right now. It's pretty country out here. I've been this way a couple of times. I think once or twice I've been this way. And man, it's beautiful out here. But we're having some issues with the brokerage. Of course, no surprises there. But we're having some issues with the brokerage. They're trying to figure out how to get me paid for this load. So it's COD, this load, and a lot of guys, say COD loads are headaches and nightmares and whatnot. And I really haven't run into too many issues with COD loads. This will probably be the first issue that I run into, and hopefully it's simple to solve. They just don't want to do it. So the customer gave them his credit card number for them to pay me instead of giving me like cash or a check or something when I get there. And the reason for that is I guess the customer's not going to be at the drop-off when I get there. So they want me to send pictures, they want me to unload this Mini X, send pictures, this, that, and the other. Which is fine, no problem. I don't mind doing that. But they want me to create a Square account or a PayPal business account or something of that nature to where I can swipe this guy's card and then charge it. Well, the issue with that is I'm not a 7-Eleven. I don't have a card reader. Number one. Number two, I looked into downloading that Square app and trying it out, and it wants to process the funds for up to 4 business days before it'll release them to me. And the issue with that is if I unload this Mini X and then I go through Square, whatever, charge the card, one, they're going to take 3.5% just right off the top, which the customer said that they would pay for it, but that's neither here nor there. If it takes 4 days for the funds to clear, who's to say that in 3 days after I unload this Mini X, the customer hits fraud on his card and then Square doesn't give me the money? Then I'm out the money, and these guys have no, how am I guaranteed that they're going to answer the phone or anything like that? So I told them that I'm not going to unload the mini excavator. I'm not going to unchain it. I'm not going to take it off my trailer, nothing, until I have the money in my account. So they're trying to figure out a way to get that, because I guess the customer is in Arizona. And so I told him, I said the easiest solution is just for the customer to create a Venmo account and just Venmo me the money. But I don't know if the brokerage doesn't want to ask the customer to create a Venmo account, or the customer is refusing to create a Venmo account. I don't really know what the situation is. But I told them, the last thing I told them was that somebody from your company is going to need to Venmo me the money, and then you guys figure out how to charge his card. So I'm waiting on a response from him. I have everything in text. Maybe I'll throw the clips up, the screenshots of the text messages. Maybe I'll throw those up there. That way you guys can see. I could be a little bit nicer. I'm not being a dick, but in text message it comes through a little rougher than what it comes out of your mouth. So that's pretty much where we're at with it. I'm about 2.5 hours away from delivering the equipment. So like I said, once I get there, I'm just gonna park in the parking lot and wait for them to figure out how they're gonna get me paid. But I'll update you guys on the situation. For now, check out this awesome scenery. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to jump back on here because I just talked to the broker again about the payment situation. And it turns out, like I said, I guess he was just afraid to ask the customer to create a Venmo account, because the customer has no problem creating a Venmo account. So he's going to Venmo me the cash for the load, and I'm going to drop it off. All right, what's going on, guys? We are at our next pickup in Spokane, Washington. So I found a load. It's going pretty far. It's going all the way down to Florida. Again, just like last time I was in Washington, I got a load going to Florida. This time I got a load going to Florida too. It's paying pretty good, and it's got opportunities for me to find something to stack along the way, It only weighs 4,000 pounds. It does take up 20 feet of deck, but I still have 12 feet of deck, so I could find something that's, you know, less than 12 feet to throw on there. Going to Florida, I'm sure. So that's where we're at now with it. I got the skid steer off okay, and the payment, everything went through with the payment okay. So, you know, no problems there with that COD load. They actually unloaded the skid steer, or the Mini X, not a skid steer. They unloaded the Mini X for me. I didn't have to do it. They asked if I wanted to do it, but I was like, I've never driven one before. I'm sure I'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too hard. It should just be like driving a skid steer. But the guy was like, no, I'll just take it off for you real quick. So I just unchanged it, and he took it off. I got a little bit of footage of him driving it off, but not a whole lot. So yeah, I just don't like filming people, because I just feel like, you know, it makes them uncomfortable. But either way, I got that off, and we're on to the next one.